So we've got a few different items. We've added new firmware for our Keeper Ultra Plus multi-channel HD recorder and 4K recorder player. And what we've done there is on the HDMI 2.0 out, we've added HDR info frame control. So you can actually go and take any materials you might have shot for HDR and let the HDMI display through that HDMI 2.0 port know whether it's HLG, for instance, or HDR10, and set those parameters. You don't need another device to add onto it. We've got a whole bunch of 12G SDI, so much like IP or anything else, bandwidth matters. With 12G SDI, that means you've got a single SDI cable. You can do all the way up to 4K, high frame rates, HDR support. So we've got a bunch of FIDOs, which are our photo optical converters that are designed for 12G. We have multi-mode. So in the Pro AV space, it's very popular to use multi-mode fiber cable. It doesn't run as long as 10 kilometers, shorter distances, but it's a very flexible cable. And in fact, a lot of facilities build it right in from the get-go. So we've got a whole bunch of open gear cards where they're transmitters, receivers, and transceivers that will work with multi-mode SFPs. So we brought out a new lineup of those. And then HDR, as I said, across the board, we just believe this is a really creative technology. We know it's something that end users love. So we also released our FSHDR product, which does real-time HDR to SDR conversions, etc. So if you're doing live concerts, all sorts of things, you can drive those big LED panels using our FSHDR for real-time HDR conversion. Oh, IP is definitely where things keep moving to. In the broadcast space, we're just waiting for the 2110 standard to now be ratified. We're very close. In the AV space, as we've talked about before, it's a more loosely used term for basically it's moving stuff over the network or Ethernet. As the two merge a bit more, because the broadcast IP idea, of course, is to give you the same experience with live that you get with SDI today and that type of thing. That continual convergence to using the network is just obviously going to continue to flourish. A part of the reason is because it's so much easier to share. The Keeper Ultra Plus, for instance, that 4K or multi-channel HD recorder we talked about before that we introduced a little earlier this year, right now it's being used for everything from rocket launches to recording medical procedures where there's multiple channels of HD camera being fed in. All sorts of applications that are a little different. We're always pleasantly surprised at how our equipment lands up being utilized in a range of different scenarios. Oh, I honestly believe AJ continuously makes really cool stuff. Not just because I'm paid to say that. The honest truth is I'm someone that's in love with this business. I joined this company specifically because they are very innovative. I think right from the get-go when we launched the world's first QuickTime recorders, we've done a lot of the IP stuff. We helped form AIMS, which is the group that's driving broadcast IP. What we're doing with HDR is on the edge, leading edge. All of this is about how do you take these things from concepts and turn them into reality, and that's what we try to do every day.